plugs out of my Jeep Gladiator to fix an annoying problem. I should have done this months ago. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Rob Motive JT. And that's right, today I'm going to fix an annoying problem in my Jeep Gladiator that I should have taken care of a long time ago. Now, it involves popping out some plugs to fix the floor mats. Let me show you what I'm talking about. I had put some all-weather floor mats in here a while back, and you know, as many times as I've had them out to do little mods and things like painting the Jeep label there, I didn't do it. What I'm talking about is how the floor mat sits in here. You notice, and this is a little pet peeve kind of thing, there's a little dimple right here, a little nub that sticks up that is supposed to be in this hole right here, just like over there. See how that looks nice and flush, fits in there well? Well, the reason it doesn't fit is because these floor mats have a drain hole in them. There's a little area underneath, and I'll show you this in just a second, that's supposed to fit down into the drain hole that's in the bottom of the Jeep right there. There is a drain hole there. To access it, you're supposed to pull up the carpet. In my case, I think I'll actually have to cut the edges of it off. And then there's a plug down underneath on both sides. You pick that plug out and you stick the edges of this little hole here down inside the hole, and then you put the plug in the top. That's to seal it off so that water can't come up from the bottom, or in my case, critters coming up down here. I have never done it, even though I have had multiple people tell me that I should do that. I guess I'm just stubborn. I don't know. I also was a little bit concerned about critters coming up from the bottom of the truck, but with the plug in there, and hopefully it seats down in there well, I shouldn't have that problem. Now, what's that going to give me? It's going to get rid of the issue of the floor mat not sitting in here and being connected properly, which is what I want. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the floor mat. I'll show you the little area underneath here that's supposed to fit in the hole, and then we'll cut the carpet, I guess, a little daunting. Pull the plug underneath there, stick this in, and see if it works. Okay, we've got the floor mat out. Right here is the drain hole, of course. And if you look around at the back, they've actually done this very well. This is the nub, the area that's going to fit down inside the hole. I'm guessing that it's going to be this little area right here, and then there's a rubber kind of gasket here to seal up, hopefully, against that hole. So this is the area that goes in. We're going to go over to the Jeep now and see if we can't expose the hole to stick this down inside of. All right, you saw the floor mat over there. This is what the hole looks like, or the carpeted covered hole inside the Gladiator right here, if you haven't seen this before. Now, the edges lift up, in theory, yeah, like so. And that exposes, if I can get a good grip on this one, hard to do one-handed, that exposes the plug underneath, you can see right there. So, what I talked about cutting, the carpet itself is still connected on the edges here and over here. So I kind of have to cut right there to be able to pull this piece out. I don't see any way, obviously, to put that thing in without doing that. So I'm going to just slice right on the edge. It's just right here on each edge to pull this out. I probably could just pull it, but I don't want a chance ripping the carpet or anything, so I am going to slice it with just a like a carpet knife. So let me do that, and then we'll see about pulling out this plug. I think it'll be pretty easy, I think. Okay, it was pretty easy, just kind of sliced right here on each edge. Came off really easily, no big deal. You might keep it if you ever wanted to throw it back in there for some reason. I'll probably just toss it in the center console or something. But now this is the plug, and it should just pull right out of there, and it did, and that exposes the hole right underneath here. It should snap into the top of the floor mat. We shall see. I'm going to go grab the floor mat. We'll see about putting it down in here, see if this resolves my little stay down problem right here. Hopefully you have a good view. There's the hole. Here's the floor mat. So let's go ahead, feed it back in there. If I can keep my light on. Okay. Now, we have the hole right under here, hopefully. Pull it down. Try to line it up. And I went ahead and snapped the other one on. That's good. So now, I want to see if it actually pushes down in this hole. Like it's supposed to. And then we have the original plug here, which is supposed to fit in the hole, I believe. Let's see. And it does. Fits in there nicely. That's going to seal up the hole so that I don't have any critters coming up from underneath. And that may not be a concern in your area, but where I live, we have all kinds of critters down here, insects and bigger. So I don't want anything crawling in here. So that's going to solve it for me. Makes it nice and good here. So now I'm going to go over and do the passenger side. In case you're wondering, there is the same thing over here on the passenger side. Should be able to just pull this one up the same way. And you can see the plug underneath. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, pop the plug, put the other one in, and then I'll give you some final thoughts. I did discover something, by the way. All right, we do have it in. You guys can see right there. And I mentioned I did discover something. If you put some pressure on this, which I've already done, so you won't hear it now, but that snap that you heard on the other side, it does actually go down in the hole. I'm going to see if I can take a look underneath and show you. Right there you can see where the plug has come out underneath or on the bottom of the Jeep. I know it's hard to see it right there, but that black plug that you can see is actually the floor mat protruding through the hole, which is what you want, and then sealed by that gasket that I showed you, and the cover put back in from the top. So I am confident that it is a good seal. It does actually snap in there, and you can see it hangs out below. Pretty cool. All right, that is it. That is the little floor mat mod, popping out those plugs so that my floor mat sits flush in the Jeep. Here's one more look at it. You can see now how everything is in there, and I gotta say, it has been bugging me that this did not fit flushly. Well, of course, it's because I had it sitting on top of the whole area. No longer is it like that. Anyway, that is how you go ahead and make your all-weather floor mats flush in the Jeep Gladiator. Pretty simple to do, and again, I'm pretty confident that nothing's going to come in through the bottom, including water, bugs, pests, whatever. Leave a comment. Let me know. Did you go ahead and do this with yours? Did you even know that you could? I'd be curious to know. Also, real quick, if you're interested, I do have 2 additional channels. Rob Motive, all about my 2020 Toyota Tacoma, and Rob Motive FST, all about my 2021 Tundra and the upcoming redesigned Tundra. Check them out, and if you're interested, why not subscribe? Don't forget to click that notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. And do me a favor, smash that subscribe button on the way out. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.